Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WIMZ.com movie review. This week, your votes at WIMZ.com sent me to see Escape Plan, starring Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Caviezel, also Vincent D'Onofrio, Vinnie Jones, and more. It is the story of a security expert by the name of Ray Breslin, played by Sylvester Stallone. His job is to be inserted undercover into maximum security prisons and then to try to break out of them, to show the people at the facility the weaknesses of their facility. After one job, he gets contracted by the CIA to go into one of their new black project holding facilities, where the worst of the worst are kept, and they're, it's the places where guys who haven't had trials or hearings or lawyers or anything else get put. He gets inserted into this with the codename Porthos. Now, when he goes into one of these facilities, normally he has a backup crew made up of Abigail, played by Amy Ryan, and a tech guru named Hush, who is played by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. They normally know where he is. He also is given a multi-digit code that he can give to the warden, who then will check it out and will release him if should Breslin decide that he can't escape from this particular facility. When he is pulled off the streets of New Orleans, hit with a stun gun, the tracker chip dug out of his arm, and then drugged when he is taken to this facility, when he wakes up, he quickly realizes this place is different than anywhere he's ever been. There are plexiglass cells built on different staggered levels. There are guards who wear all black and masks, and they're armed with submachine or automatic weapons. There are these balls that hang down from the ceiling that are fitted with cameras and that can move around the cell in 360 degrees and can, check on the prisoners at all times. Breslin quickly decides he needs to get out, so when he is taken to the intake center and interviewed by the warden, he gives him the number, but Warden Hobbs, played by Jim Caviezel, says, "I have no idea what that number is. I know nothing about what you're talking about." As it turns out, he has been sent there to stay there forever. Somebody's paid a lot of money to bury him in what is called the tomb. He develops an uneasy friendship with a guy named Rottmeyer, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger is the assistant to some sort of hacking financier who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. And they want to know where the financier is hiding out. Rottmeyer, being his closest confidant, is who they snatch and won't let him out until he gives up his boss's location. The two of them work together to try to figure out a way to break out of this incredibly difficult prison. I'm of two minds of this movie. First, Schwarzenegger and Stallone are too old to be in this movie. And their parts are very generic. Because I could see anybody in here. Vin Diesel, I could see Jason Statham. Any current action star under 40 would probably be perfectly fine in this movie if you didn't change anything else. Now, the plus side of having Stallone and Schwarzenegger in the movie is they are such types. They have such a limited range. They almost seem at times to be making fun of their types, and quite frankly seem to be having a good time making the movie. The movie has a decent amount of humor. It moves at a decent pace. While it's completely implausible and sort of dumb, you can forget all that and just go with the adventure of it. There's a twist as to the location of the prison that makes it seem like it would be completely impossible to get this done. But with the help of a sympathetic doctor on staff, a Dr. Kiri, played by Sam Neill, they are able to put into motion a plan. It's it's an enjoyable film, not a terribly good movie, but you know, sometimes you just want to turn off your brain and let it happen. And Escape Plan just kind of happens to you. Don't think too hard about it. I'm giving it 3 guitars. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I'll see next time. Questions or comments should be sent to StanTheMovieMan@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan. Till next time, see ya!